The suspected would-be bomber thought he was communicating with a co-conspirator, a new friend. Turns out it was an undercover member of the FBI.
His alleged intent was to attack the White House and other targets of opportunity in the Washington, D.C. area by using explosive devices, including an improvised explosive device, an anti-tank rocket.
The year-long investigation into Hasher Jallal Taheb began with a tip from someone who knew him, who told police the 21-year-old had become radicalized. Details of targets, including the Statue of Liberty, were outlined in this criminal complaint. It says the Atlanta man planned to attack the West Wing of the White House, quote, to go in and take down as many people as they possibly could. The Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial were also on his radar. The FBI says Taheb used an encrypted social media messaging app and code words in text to convey his intentions. Grocery shopping referred to the effort to amass weapons. Groceries was code for weapons. They say he used potato for ordered explosives. And they say when he wrote wanting to know how far the cooking oil spreads when the fries are cut, he was asking about the reach of his bombs. FBI agents say they made the arrest in a parking lot in Georgia today after they say Taheb went to exchange a vehicle for some semi-automatic assault rifles and 3 explosive devices. Federal authorities believe he came up with this plot all on his own.
Following a major developing story, a planned attack on the White House. Natisha?
And Ron, at the center of this terror attack, 21-year-old Hasher Taheb of Cumming. Now, what the FBI says, they arrested him tonight, but what they are saying is that he had been planning this for more than a year, not only to blow up the White House, but other Washington, D.C. sites. Ashley Johnson is live in Taheb's neighborhood tonight, where things look to be pretty calm right now, but earlier, just a couple hours ago, it was a very different scene. Ashley.
Natisha, that's right. Investigators were out here swarming his home behind me. The FBI wrapped up their raid just hours ago, but neighbors I spoke with say they're in shock as details of Taheb's plan laid out in this lengthy affidavit come to light.
We've all been living in the dark about it. We had no idea there was a concern.
The court documents spell out step by step 21-year-old Hasher Taheb's self-proclaimed defensive jihad. The FBI received a tip from a community member back in March. FBI undercover employees reached out after seeing he was selling his car. He thought all along they were fellow radicals, and that's how they got the inside scoop on his plan to carry out his mission. The affidavit says he had a hand-drawn diagram of the West Wing of the White House and planned to blow it up by using assault backpacks filled with explosives that could be set off by a cell phone. In messages he exchanged with FBI undercover operators, Taheb referred to the weapons as groceries and used code names like potato when referring to explosives. At one point, Taheb wanted to know the blast radius, asking how far the cooking oil spreads when fries are cut. His alleged plan was to blow a hole in the White House so his group could enter and take down as many people as possible. Also on his hit list, the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and a specific synagogue. Court documents say Taheb's plan of attack was set for tomorrow, January 17th. But today, when he met up to buy the weapons, undercover agents arrested him. And officials say all threats have been neutralized. Taheb's case will go before a grand jury.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashley. And officials are making it clear to us tonight that all of Taheb's targets were in Washington, D.C. There were no plots to attack the Super Bowl that is coming up here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And on that note,